The Chicago Cubs might be about to lose millions of dollars every year because of a barn from 1886. Let me explain. See, last week, I made a video explaining the value of this rooftop right here, which claims to be the last home around Wrigley Field, not to be bought out by the Ricketts family. Now, if you recall, the Cubs recently got special approval from the city to start putting advertising on rooftops that they own, which has undoubtedly helped them earn millions of extra dollars every year in revenue. The only issue is, if they don't own all the buildings, then there's nothing stopping a bitter homeowner from putting up their own signs from a competing brand, essentially devaluing the Cubs' advertising real estate, which is why for the last 2 years, the Cubs have been suing Wrigley View Rooftop, claiming that it's illegal for them to sell seats to watch Cub games from a building outside of Wrigley Field. However, a Michigan Supreme Court case from 1886 might prove otherwise. See, in the 1880s, a man named John Depper Jr. owned a barn next to Recreation Park, where the Detroit Wolverines of the National Baseball League played. Now, in order to maximize ticket revenue, the team built a 9-foot-tall fence to protect itself in the rightful use of enjoyment of the property. But since Depper's barn was taller than the fence, he built seats on top of it and started selling about 100 tickets per game for less than the team was charging. Now, the Wolverines claimed that by doing this, Depper was stealing their profits. However, when the case reached the Michigan Supreme Court in 1886, the justices threw it out, stating that the team lacked a legal right to use or control the use of an adjoining property it didn't own. Now, the Cubs will claim that there have been other cases since that proved their point. But as one justice wrote over 100 years ago, courts cannot limit the extent, up or down, to which a man may enjoy his property. And if he goes higher than his neighbor, so long that he does not interfere with the rights of others or injure his neighbor, he subjects himself to no liability. I'm not sure it gets any clearer than that.